Here is Ukraine, district of Teremki, Kiev city. You are welcome to this district where I am currently living. Here is huge, beautiful buildings, previously communal buildings. These buildings done from government to local people, and now all these apartments are private, so properties of the people living in these flats. It was process called privatization in 90s, resulting that people were allowed to get in property the flats they used to live in. And these flats long ago were given to the people by our state, former USSR. Nowadays we don't have such feature as for free to get apartments from the government or from the state. All the people have to work hard, usually 20 years or so. Who is lucky probably has to work less, 10 years or 15 years, just to save enough money to buy flat by commercial price on the market. So that's such the situation. Here is Ukraine, capital city of Kiev, Teremki district. This is building where I am living in. Okay, this is my first experience to make some blog in English, just to share these pictures of post-Soviet beings, post-Soviet existence, post-Soviet life to other people, English speaking especially, living in Europe or America, living in England. Here is, we have broken window. Yeah, so probably something not very rich living over there. So even the glasses are broken for a long time. Here is for little children, kindergarten, looking like that. And we are going to the local school stadium to leisure some pleasant time, playing some kind of badminton. Excuse me, probably I don't remember for sure how to call this kind of sports. I guess this is really badminton, should be badminton. This is our building, probably this building, like Great China Wall. This huge building in Teremki is the biggest and biggest, I mean, not high, as high, I mean by longitude. This is very long building, probably several kilometers. It was built up on the distance of several kilometers. Really, this is very interesting phenomena. Before I used to live nearby at Голосеево area, as well the same Голосеевский district of capital Kiev city of Ukraine, but I never seen before such huge buildings built on so long distance, really several kilometers. It's kind of hive, just structured, not linear, very interested architecture, and all consisted of these former communal flats, huge amount, and also these flats are populated with people. Actually, this is not bad building. It was constructed in the 1991, the last year of Soviet Union, and in 1991 Soviet Union broken up. So this is comparatively fresh building, not very old. My previous building was built in 1964, so-called Khrushchevka building in Glaseyevo district, and it is in bad condition. It is really old, but it is still standing in that Khrushchevka yards. You can see pictures of these Khrushchevka yards of Glaseyevo district of Kiev city in one of my previous videos. Probably even I will try to create some English subtitles to my YouTube. I am a novice to YouTube and to YouTube practice, but I will try to improve as much as possible. I will try to study all the features of YouTube just to get all the stuff here in Ukraine. This is inner stuff you never see in the news, or you never get some information from inside like this. Maybe it will look the same as schools or yards somewhere in Scotland, or somewhere in Midlands, or somewhere in France or Italy, but sure it's gonna be some unique features you will not meet in anywhere else, really. You can see here is used tires from big trucks, and children use these tires as toys. You can see. Yeah, really, this is the best kind of toy, just for little children. It's huge. Петя, не поднимай шину, она очень тяжелая, не поднимай. Тебе там скамейки не хватает, не поднимай, не надо. Ты понял меня? Я сказал, не поднимай, бегай, но не поднимай. Шины тяжелые, можно спину повредить. Just I ordered not to lift up this heavy tire, because you really kind of 20 kilograms at least. It's not easy thing even for me to lift up this tire. And all this garbage was digged in the stadium here, just in the ground, for a long time, probably last 30 years. And recently these tires have been turned off from the ground and just thrown away here, probably waiting while some communal service will pick them up and throw away somewhere else. Actually, this is government school, not rich one, state school, so we cannot anticipate that territory will be in complete order, so we can see some kind of destroy here with these tires. But nevertheless, here we can see two schools. Here is one of them, and here is other school. They were recently repaired, walls were painted. I have no idea what had been done inside, but nevertheless in decent conditions. You can see the same huge building. This is the same building I started from the beginning. So it's going along two streets, Glushkova and Zabolotnova, and just for a long distance, for several kilometers. I never seen such a huge long building in capital city in Kiev. I only seen similar building in Dnipropetrovsk city, called nowadays like Dnipro city. They have also on Pobeda district the huge, long, incredibly huge building called Great China Walls. The same stuff, really. So this is our life, how we are living over there, how we're doing some sports, how children go into school. This is looks like that. Anyway, here is our tires, here is our football playground. Just I have to say, very nice one, with a proper grass floor. Everything as must be for a football. Here is school, here is again school, couple of football fields, but on the ground without any surface prepared, just with sparse grass growing over there. Some basketball playground, actually new one. This is for in the distance of probably 200 meters. Again, throwing away tires on the ground, on the surface. Some sports corner you can see here. Here is tires used by children as toys. This is children tried to build up some kind of base, if to listen for their plans. Here is our kindergarten, the local one. Actually, here is very well designed and very well prepared district. It was a pearl of Soviet architecture, I suppose, because here we have the kindergartens, the clinics, the schools, relatively new buildings, sports. They have everything. Even we have personal park nearby, so-called Teremki forest, in Russian урочище Teremki. So it's quite a big green zone near these cities. So everything looks very well, good designed for living of ordinary people. So I can say that Soviet Union was looking after and thinking about lives of ordinary people. But I am not nostalgic at all about the times of USSR. Nevertheless, I've been 19 years old and Soviet Union broke down, because we had a lot of pluses, but also we had a lot of minuses in Soviet style of living. But definitely I can say that it was separate, unique culture never seen anywhere in the world, with personal science, arts, mentality and stuff like that, aesthetics even. So in Russia they trying to regenerate some better kinds of Soviet Union, but I don't know if it will be successful anyway. This is communal service trying to repair some communication, I mean sewing waters or stuff like that, just from these buildings to canalization system. This is our Teremki forest nearby, a relatively big area where you can jogging, you can run, you can make some kind of sports, or just have a little walk, strolling up and down this area. This is cool to have a forest near you. Here is football field, soccer, very good one, with grass over the ground, good field. There is a lightning, so people and children playing here even in the evenings, at night, where getting dark. Here is children playing with tires. A very good toy for small children. Here is tires again. Again, mountain made of tires, old ones that were dig in the ground for 30 years, and recently, a week ago, they were picked up from the ground, thrown away here, and just stored here in the yard school over the sky. So this garbage became very good toys for small children. So this fault appeared to be a benefit for the local community. Actually, these tires, as to my knowledge, are widely used here from Soviet times, in many yards, in many schools, sports playground, and recently some big bosses just, I suppose, bought some equipment just to transform these tires in some kind of gasoline or something else. So these tires appear to be just a precious material, free of charge, completely precious material to produce something else from them, or a gasoline, or some artificial surfaces for playgrounds, or even something else for construction or building. So this is my assumptions. why these old tires picked up from all over the city in recent times. This is pure Soviet artifact. You will not see such sports things in anywhere else. This is just obstacle to run through them. You should to run through these obstacles doing zigzag as quick as possible. So this is the sense of this construction. This is pure Soviet style. You never see stuff like that in any other country. Original one, very vintage, probably 30 years old, made from iron constructions, tubes, very well done, very firm, pure Soviet artifact for sports and for preparation of future Soviet communist soldiers. I suppose, because actually Soviet Union was quite militarized country. We had even lessons how to shoot from Kalashnikov automat in the last year of school, and every citizen of Soviet Union, if he has had no disability or stuff like that, should serve in Red Soviet Army for 3 years. And in present times, military service was even 5 years in the fleet on the sea for navies, and 3 years for usual forces on the land for soldiers. You cannot imagine that they picking up a young boy 17 years old and he serves 5 years, imagine, in the fleet for free without any money. This is cool. I don't know definitely cool this is or not, but this is a matter of fact. My father used to serve in military service on the fleet in Black Sea Navy forces. This was kind of military service on fleet. My father was Navy, and he has so much impressions about that. Probably it deserves to be a separate shooting and separate story to tell you about how my father used to do a military service during 5 years on as Navy on the Black Sea naval forces of Soviet Union. Yes, something for remember. Sure. Trying to play some badminton on windy weather. Давай. Себя снимаю. Подавай. Еще раз. One more time, please. А что такое? Там cloud is over the sun. Super! It was a great shot, really. You would like to change position? Okay. Let's try again. Opa! Great shot! It is a pleasure to play with you. Come on. Great shot! По-английски говорю. Я снимаю на отличная подача, отличный выстрел. Oh yes! I am a real winner, I suppose. Yeah! Yeah! Great shot! Again, playing badminton. Не бросай бутылку, Петя, по тыкве попадешь. В рюкзаке. We have water in our bag. Okay. Let's take a sip of water. Fresh water is the best during the summer games. Let's try. Oh no. It's a windy weather, not very good choice to play badminton outdoors, but nevertheless we will try. Oh, you're shooting at me! I missed. Что? I will do my best, my dear. Oh, I'm a winner. Я победил.
Нет, ты не победил. Смотри,
А давай.
у тебя ближе.
Let me show an example of your game. Please display your power. Yes, I will try to give a real shot. A cool, real shot. Вот так. This is it, really. This is it, my dear. Come on. Oh, once more time.
Я не могу, ты мне кидаешь.
Okay, it is very interesting game, really. This is the same huge long building where I am living in. And this is kindergarten, again the same stuff with a row of cars near the kindergarten fence. We don't have here any regulated places for cars, so the car owners live in them whenever they want on every empty space of our district. and making huge dangerous traffic even in inner yards of these buildings.
Еще одна. Это мне сегодня не хватало.
One more kindergarten. This is Soviet style. All these constructions for children to get a shelter from summer heat on outdoors, or to get a shelter from the rain or from the snow even during the winter. And these constructions used for cleaning carpets from dust. This is pure Soviet invention as well. Many of these constructions were disassembled and iron parts were removed and exchanged for money by the local people. But nevertheless, this one existed, yet survived all the years post-Soviet. Oh, this is pure Soviet car, Moskvich, dinosaur, ancient one, 50 years old, really. This is Ukrainian car. It is never produced. It was stopped several years ago. This is Slavuta car. Engine 1.2 liters of gasoline. 1.2. This is volume of engine. Actually, I'm not expert in cars. This is the same huge building. The same graffiti, which can be seen everywhere in the world, I think. Oh, beautiful umbrella. Somebody forgot to bring my attention. What a great sign. And this is beautiful flowers. That's just people growing up by themselves. They would like to live in a beautiful environment, not in the fruitless city. Here is look from 10th floor.
Привет, мам.
Here is our Teremki forest I've been talking about before.
Эй, Мэм, ты чё?